Artificial intelligence could be endangering wildlife right now. Imagine if this technology designed to save endangered species might actually be pushing them closer to extinction. It sounds unbelievable, but the hidden risks of AI in wildlife conservation are emerging, and they're alarming. While we're busy programming algorithms to track animal populations, we could be overlooking critical elements essential for effective conservation. Picture a lush rainforest where scientists deploy drones equipped with AI to monitor rare gecko populations. Initially, this seems like a breakthrough. Then the unexpected occurs. These drones, driven by data, disturb the gecko's habitats, sending them into hiding. As a conservationist, you invest in cutting-edge technology, believing you're making a positive impact. However, while you monitor, you might unintentionally disrupt vital breeding grounds or expose sensitive areas to poachers. This isn't just a minor error, it's a stark warning. Many assume that more data leads to better decisions, but over-reliance on AI can create dangerous blind spots. In our rush to gather information, we risk overlooking subtle behaviors that only seasoned researchers can detect. AI may prioritize speed over accuracy, resulting in misguided strategies that fail to protect the very wildlife we aim to save. Consider this: if AI continues to dominate conservation efforts, what happens to species that can't adapt? The animals we strive to protect could become collateral damage in our quest for technological efficiency. The solution isn't to abandon technology, it's about finding balance. By merging human insight with AI, we can develop a hybrid approach that values both data and the intricate web of life. This means creating AI that learns from on-the-ground researchers, preserving those crucial instincts and observations. Reflect on your role in this conversation. How often do we rush into solutions, dazzled by shiny technology? The overlooked risks of using AI for wildlife conservation serve as a critical reminder we must proceed with caution. Protecting our planet's treasures demands both innovation and intuition. Imagine wandering through a serene forest only to realize that the animals you thought were thriving are actually in distress. That unsettling feeling. It's not just in your imagination. What if I told you that some of the most vulnerable wildlife are trying to communicate with us in ways we often overlook? Ignoring these signals can have serious consequences. Many view AI as a hero in wildlife conservation, but there's a surprising twist. While we rely on algorithms and data to monitor animal behavior, these tools can easily miss subtle signs of stress. Picture tracking geckos in their natural habitat, using AI to analyze their movements. It sounds advanced and efficient, but what about the signs they display when they are anxious, scared, or in danger? These signals can be nearly invisible to an untrained eye or simply overlooked by an algorithm. It's not just about data and statistics, it's about understanding the emotional states of these creatures. When we focus solely on numbers, we risk losing sight of their vital survival instincts. Consider a gecko hiding under a rock, its heart racing, its body tense. An AI system might label it as inactive, but in reality, that gecko is overwhelmed. This critical moment could mean life or death. Let's not forget the bigger picture. If these animals aren't thriving, what does that mean for the entire ecosystem? Every species plays a role, and losing even one can disrupt the balance of the environment. As we dive deeper into this issue, the stakes become clearer. What if our reliance on technology is actually putting wildlife at greater risk? The irony is striking. We think we're helping, but we might be making things worse. So what can we do? It's not just about using AI, it's about blending technology with human intuition. Imagine conservationists using AI to gather data while also being trained to notice the nuances of animal behavior. This approach could lead to a more comprehensive understanding, ensuring that no stress signal goes unnoticed. Consider this: what if the next step in wildlife conservation isn't more technology, but a deeper connection with the creatures we aim to protect? It's a call to action for all of us. Each of us has the power to make choices that support wildlife and the delicate balance of nature. Together, let's ensure we're listening to even the faintest cries for help before it's too late. Imagine strolling through a vibrant rainforest, soaking in the exotic sounds and sights of nature. But what if I told you that your understanding of this beautiful ecosystem might be fundamentally flawed? Today, we're diving into a topic that often gets overlooked: the risks of using AI for wildlife conservation monitoring, particularly regarding gecko signals. You might think AI is the ultimate solution for saving endangered species, but not all signals are what they seem. This goes beyond just tracking movements or counting populations. It's about understanding the nuances of animal behavior, which algorithms can easily misinterpret. That's where the real danger lies. Picture yourself as a wildlife researcher. You set up cameras and deploy AI to monitor gecko populations. At first, it feels like you are on the cutting edge of technology. But then, an anomaly arises. The AI reports a sudden decline in gecko activity. What do? Many would panic, but few would ask the right questions about why this is happening. What if the AI misinterprets the signal? Geckos communicate in intricate ways, and not every flick of their tails or change in their calls indicates danger. Relying solely on AI could lead us to overlook subtle cues that reveal the health or stress of the population. Destroyer of the view side, the sad, the hell, the hell. Ah,